Hi, and welcome to a very special episode of my screencast show. And it's also a special episode of my Eternity Changer show. Basically, November is National Novel Writing Month or National Write Nonfiction in November month. So I thought that I would show you some of the tools that I use when I'm writing my books. I'm working on my sixth one right now, Streaming Church. And so let's head on over to the computer and I'll show you my favorite tool for actually doing the writing. Maybe in an upcoming episode, I'll show you my favorite tool for doing editing. This is Scrivener. Scrivener is specialized software for writing longer works like books, for example, and that's why I'm using it. So right now you're seeing the very first line of my rough draft on Chapter 4 Equipment in my latest book, Live Streaming Church. Now what I'm doing is, as a part of NaNoWriMo, the National Nonfiction Writers Month, I'm writing another book all about using live streaming in the church. Now today is November 4th, as you can see, and I'm starting on chapter 4. That's a little bit of a misnomer because on the 1st I actually wrote the foreword, then I wrote the first chapter on the 2nd. On the 3rd, I wrote the 2nd chapter, and then I continued on into the 3rd chapter. So I wrote the first 400 words of this yesterday, which was the 3rd, and I finished it out just a few minutes ago today on the 4th. Now you'll see down here that I have my word count, which you can set very easily. Here, I'm going to head on over here to chapter 4, which is equipment here, and I'm going to double click on this. For some reason, okay, so anyway, let me just single click on that just to show you. That tells me how many words, characters, spaces, if I should include footnotes, comments in my word count, etc. So that is one thing that's really cool. What I really enjoy about using Scrivener is I've tried to write in Microsoft Word, I've tried to write in Pages, and they were okay, but there are a few things that you can do just to make this faster. Like, let's say that after I get done, I don't like this chapter whatsoever. I don't know what I was thinking putting that in. Removing that from the book is as easy as this checkbox over here, where it says include and compile. So I can uncheck that. I can say that I'm writing a chapter, I have an idea, and I can change these labels, by the way. I can edit them, I can add new ones, things like that. But this is, in fact, a chapter. Gives me the status of to do. Now, in this previous chapter, I hadn't changed over my status, so I'm going to change that to first draft. You'll notice here that I've got other things, and this is all the stock stuff in here. So I've got first draft, I've got revised draft, final draft, title page, done, etc. And I can edit those or remove the status as well. Now you'll notice up here I have a synopsis, but it's kind of missing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate the synopsis by clicking this button. I thought that was how I did it. Huh. So anyway, I'm forgetting how to do this right now, and you can generate the synopsis. But one thing that people really like about Scrivener is this button up here, and that is a corkboard. So what I can do is I can select the entire project here, and I can see it as a corkboard. And so I can you'll see that I've got a synopsis generated for this, and I can either generate one automatically, and that just starts with the beginnings, or I could write one to help me remember what it is. So I can go down, I can change how many show up. I could turn those into 4x5 cards, 2x5, 3x5 is what I like. I can change the spacing between them. I can make them very close or very far away. Let's go like that. And I can change the card size, where maybe I want to get 3 cards in here. So there we go. It's really kind of a cool way where I can just, and by the way, I can arrange these, so if I wanted to put that there, I can do that. And if I changed my mind and wanted to put it back, I can do that. That affects this view over here on the left. It's just a great piece of software. It's not particularly intuitive at first. I mean, wait until you see the compile options. Let me just bring that up. Compile here. And you can see that I've got just all kinds of stuff. I can include the front matter, notes, ideas, anything like that. I'm going to leave that out. I can change the document style. Now I can compile it in different formats. So I could send that to Word if I wanted to, or I could just make it plain text. I could put it in any of these formats like Final Draft or the screenplay formats. Or, this is really cool, either EPUB for most readers, or Mobi for the Kindle, or even iBook Author. So I have a lot of really cool options on what to do. I can also set it up for PDF. So if I'm doing ebooks, what I would do is I would just compile this 3 different times, only changing this checkbox. So it's really, really cool, and that's quite frankly probably what I'll do once I'm done with that. So that is Scrivener. Now Scrivener's not free. It does cost some money. So, but I do want to give you just a link for you to take a look at it on Amazon. This is a link that will take you directly to the Scrivener download page. You can buy it for Windows or you can buy it for Mac. I'm of course using a Mac here. So basically it's bit.ly/LL-Scrivener. So let me go to the equipment section, and let's go back into this view, and I'm just going to type this out for you. So that's bit.ly/LL-Scrivener. So what L stands for is the publisher, Literature and Latte. So that's who makes it, and they know their stuff. So let me suggest to you that if you're at all interested in writing something big, Scrivener is a great way to do it. I hope that helps you. If it does, and you'd like to share this content, that would be wonderful. Feel free to subscribe either on the YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button, or by going to trinitydigitalmedia.com/subscribe, and as I create new content, you'll be the first to get it. I've got tons of videos up already and more coming down the pike, so I hope that you enjoyed this, and like, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Till next time, this is Paul Allen Clifford with trinitydigitalmedia.com.